Hey everybody, Jason from Sienci Labs here today with the next installment of the ATC assembly steps. Right now we're going to set up our software and we're going to get your tool rack and tool length sensor position all set up. So it's very simple, fairly straightforward, just a couple of steps in the software. We're going to be using gsender to do all the operations today. You can do it on a G-control panel. For video's sake, I'm going to do it on my computer. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move forward on a couple of things. A couple of things you need to do is to make sure you have your SD card installed already. You can check out our other video on that. So you're going to make sure that's installed, but what you want to do in the SD card is come into the Tools, SD card manager, and you'll see in the SD card status that it's mounted. If you don't see that there, it means your card isn't fully inserted or you don't have one. So just make sure that you're going to have that card inserted before we start. Okay, next up, what we want to do is that we're going to make sure that our sensors are working for the tool rack holders, as well as our tool length sensor is operational. So what we'll do there is, you can see there are two, depending on your setup, you either got the 6 setup or the 12 tool setup. Come take a look through the little window on the side here, and you should see your red LEDs glowing for both those sensor racks. So that's a good indicator that those are ready to go. Now, this is really helpful if you've got the big 4x8. Grab yourself a friend, and you'll want to kind of come on over to the information, the machine information panel. It looks like the little PCB icon that's at the top beside the word idle. Come on over to your tool length sensor and just give it a little squeeze, and you should see the icon for probe tool length sensor change from red to green. If it's doing that, great. You know that this is operational and working as it should. And that's it. The next thing you want to do is to ensure for this setup that you've got your air compressor plugged in, turned on, and the little pressure sensor LED is white. Now that we've confirmed the sensors are responding as expected, we can now move on to the software installation. We're going to add macros to the SD card. This is what's going to control all of the function of the ATC. So it's important that the SD card's functioning and that everything is operational. What you're going to do is come over to config. You're going to go to tools, come on over to the accessory installation, and you're going to select the ATC. You're going to come to the main screen for the Sienci ATC, and then for the setup wizard, and then you're going to click start. Now we're going to get into the rack size. It's important that you choose the correct number. If you've got a 6-up rack, or in our case today, we've got a 12-up rack. So you want to make sure you select it because that does determine the macros on the card. And when we go to check the positioning, it will want to do the positioning for both racks if you have the 12-up. So we'll select that. Next, you're going to click Upload Macros. And you can see it can take a second. Once it says complete, you can move on to next. Now we're going to do the controller setup. It's going to put in some controller settings so that you don't run into your tool rack when you're doing any of your tool changing. Just click apply. When it says complete, move on to the next step. Now, because it needs to know where the tool studs are going to be, you always have to home, so rehome the machine. That was already in the back corner, super quick. Click next. Using the jog controls, what you'll do is you'll jog the machine over to the far right stud, and you're going to position it This is where a friend can come in handy so that they can look at where your position is. Always use the precise mode when you're very close so you don't ram the sensor into the tool stud. This is the tool stud sensor and you want it directly over top until the red LED shows up. Now, it gets to be very close to the top of that before the red LED shows up. Once it's shown up, now you can click Find. This whole operation is going to take a few minutes. What it's going to do is find the first stud of the 6 rack and then find the last stud of the 6 rack. Because we've got the 12 up, it's going to move to the next, find that first stud in the second rack, and then move over to the last. Once the first stud has been found, just click Resume, and it will move to the next one. Now that we've moved to our last rack position, the machine's going to home. Once it says complete, we can move on to the next step. Now we've finished finding all the rack points that we need to find on the tool studs. We need to move on to the tool length sensor position. Basically, it's the same as before. Jog your machine so that the center point of your spindle is going to be over top of the tool length sensor. I'll use rapid to get it over there, and then I'll switch over to precise when I'm close to it. Unlike the tool stud sensor, you don't have to be super close to the tool length sensor. The X and Y is more important. There's no Z function here at this time. Looks good. Then I'll click Set Position. It'll say complete, move on to the next phase. Now we're going to do the spindle setup start. Part 1. What this will do is just apply settings, disconnect from your controller. You can hear the air compress, and then you'll see that you're disconnected. Click Next. And then when you reconnect to the controller, alarms are going to pop up. Don't touch them. Just click Apply and Reset. You don't want to interrupt the program, otherwise you'll have to go from the beginning. And that's it. Setup is complete. Now you can just exit the wizard. Now you can click any alarms, and that's it. Your software is all set up. The spindle knows where your tools are and knows where the tool length sensor is. You're ready to move on to your next project or start playing around and swapping out your tools. All right, we'll see you in the next video.